Give it for Kevin Thorn.
I can start by saying I'm 35, so fuck you, Eric. I don't even know. You guys are all happy with Obama, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
How many people voted for Obama? I was very happy myself. Great moment as an American when Obama won the election. He is our first half-white president. Give it up. White people. You can tell he's coming into office though, because we don't really give a shit about George Bush anymore. Have you noticed that? He's no longer an issue. You see, he almost got hit by a shoe a couple weeks ago. We just thought it was funny, right? We weren't even worried about it. Some guy assaulted the president, and we just started chuckling. If that happened to Obama, we would have been upset. The thing I like about that, they were saying that the reason the guy threw the shoe at him is that's supposed to be the biggest insult in the Arab world. That's all they have, really? Even in Iraq, of all places? It's like I see some guy going to work in Iraq in the morning. Oh, Salim, oh, with your AK-47 bullets, huh? What the car? You almost hit me. Oh, Abdullah, with your roadside bomb. Oh, you rascal. It's just a small one. Not even that dangerous. Who the fuck hit you with that shoe? I will hunt down your family, you dog. You know where they have better insults in the Arab world? Hamas. They will insult you with rockets. I'll tell you another place, the biggest insult, you know what the biggest insult is in China? Being run over by a tank. Incredible loss of face for you and your family. The news can get back to covering things they like to cover now. The thing I like about the news is they will make a story if there's one not there. There's something they'll make to be dangerous they can report about. You guys remember the bird flu scare I had a couple more years ago? Yeah, how many people died from bird flu? None. No one did. And here's the thing about bird flu. Fuck birds. I'm not a bird. I don't consort with birds. I don't care about it. How do you get bird flu? Do you have to fuck a bird? How do you contract the bird flu? If a bird gets the flu, what do you do for him? Give him like chicken soup? That's good for the birds, but chicken soup is deadly for chickens. I also had, hey, welcome. Just, by all means, just come across the set. Don't worry about that path back there. Another scare they had was SARS. You guys remember that a couple years ago? How many people here died from SARS? None. No one. Like 125 people, I think, died in China. They weren't that worried about it. China has a deep bench. You could be 1 in a million in China. It's 1,000 dudes just like you. They also, on the way here to the news story, they were saying that you shouldn't let your dog defecate in your yard because the rainwater will come down, it'll break it down, and then it will get right into the middle of my act again. It'll get right into Chesapeake Bay. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll do my part. I'll keep my dog from shitting in my yard, but where do all the fish shit? Really, is my dog making the difference? Pushing over the edge? The other big news thing is that people love are missing white kids, right? The news loves and missing white, especially a white girl. They love that. And I feel bad for the parents, but it seems like there's a lot of attention being given to the one child, right? They can't be the only kid in the whole fucking country missing. I just feel like they have all these stuff. Like hotlines set up and the police are everywhere. You can't just bring any kid in there, right? You can't just come in there and be like, hey, look, I found this missing child. They'd be like, oh, great. Hey, wait a minute. This kid's not even white. What are you doing here? What's your name, hun? LaTanya? Hey, thanks for coming in. But look here, Brooke is still out there and her parents really miss her. So go back out there and start looking for her. I saw on the news today that the zoos are asking for a bailout now. I think we should give the zoo a bailout. How many of you guys like the zoo? Fuck the zoo. Zoo is awful. Here's the problem with the zoo. The problem is like Animal Planet and Discovery Channel, because you can watch that and there's animals running around doing stuff in their natural habitat. They're like attacking each other and making, fighting and fucking all they're doing. But they're doing something, right? You watch them. You go to the zoo, they're not doing shit. These are the laziest animals I've ever seen. The lion cage is appropriately named because they're just lying around in there. And it stands to reason. Because that's why they get caught in the first place, right? Lazy animals. And they're out there in the tundra, and humans come along, and they're like, oh shit, here come the humans, where we gotta go? And there's Bob the lazy lion. It's like, human? What are you talking about? Next thing you know, you wake up in prison, you know? They had all of Africa to run around in, and now you're stuck in a one-bedroom with a den in the Northwest. Why do they even give them dens anyway? Like, you kidnap this animal, bring him all the way out here so we can see him. Don't give him a hiding place. Put him out there in front where I can see him and teach him a trick, for God's sake. The zoo has pandas, and everyone loves the pandas. And I remember there was a big deal about the pandas not being able to reproduce in captivity, and they couldn't figure out why. It was like, maybe one of the pandas is just ugly, right? Yeah, they're cute to us, right? Like I'd fuck Ling Ling, right? Just get that big old bear out. But maybe the other one is like the Flavor Flav or Panda Bear. No chance whatsoever they're gonna sleep with them. The angriest animals in the zoo, you can tell, are monkeys. Because monkeys will do something that is really express their anger. They will throw their own feces at you. Now I want you to think for a second, what would have to happen in your life when you put shit in your hand? Just throw that somewhere. You'd be at work and you'd be like, fucking Tom took the last donut. You son of a... Take that, bitch. Like, did you see what happened? Like, Kevin just threw doo-doo at Tom. God, well, it could have been a shoe, I guess. My name is Kevin Thorn.